go ahead. I'll let this guy out. All right, so you look to your right, we're clear. All right, so got the caution flag out, so we'll do a little warm-up lap here. So let's hit all our braking points. Okay. 3 on the brake hard, off. There you go. Back here, stay track right. Roll through the corner. Nice. Track out, stay to the right side. Apex, through the corner, start turning down. There you go, back to full throttle, perfect. Your line through here is really good. Kind of a long, busy corner. Yeah. Nine-tenths braking hard. Now off. There you go, that's what I want to see. So when we're coming in these high-speed corners like that, that's the braking input I want. Okay. Left side, turn down and catch the last little bit of that rumple strip. Perfect. Let it track out, back down, all the way back to full throttle as you unwind the steering wheel. Over, brake, downshift, turn in. There you go, like that. Be a hard braking zone, and then ease off the brake. Just keep gas, 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 gas. Brake. Alright, now ease off, turn in. There you go. Back to the right. Right back to the left. Easy on the inputs. Off the brake, turn in. Straight, brake, turn. Right, let the car drift out. Stay out, stay out. Alright, turn back in. There you go, start feeding the gas, feed the gas, feed the gas. There you go. This will be a hard brake, let's try the 3. Let go, yeah. Yep, so if you brake hard from the 3 to the 2, ease off of it and let the car roll through here, should be pretty good. No brake, no brake, no brake. Yeah, just easy steer. You got tons of track out here. Alright, brake hard at the 2. Apex. Perfect. Let it track out a little bit. Back to the left. Big arc down to the bottom of the track. Giving it gas, 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 gas. Perfect. So let's, what's the red flag mean? stop.
Stop.
Yep, so pull over and so when you see a red flag, it just means just go ahead and stop. Complete stop.
Okay.
So we can see the flag station.
For the radical up there?
Yep. So caution and red flag means, you know, something's happened. Red flag just means stop. So we got a car in a bad place on the track. Someone's on fire. Something like that. And now the Swiss are coming.
Overall, is the line a lot better?
Yeah, looking good. So your brake inputs are, you know, when you hear the tires squealing, yeah, that's just, you know, that's good. You know, that means you're at, you know, at or near the edge of the traction. So you can't do a whole lot more than that.
Okay.
So if you're turning and it's squealing, you know, you can't be giving a lot of gas. You know, so the last time we came through here, they were barking at us a little bit, and it's just because you got to the gas just a little bit early, and since it's front wheel drive, and those tires are doing most of your turning, they don't have a lot of grip left to accelerate, so they just kind of started pushing a little bit. Not bad. And then your brake input, you know, as opposed to going like that, I want
like ease into it, but kind of
fast, but and firm, but you know, no shock. Okay. And then so you know, we'll practice the threshold braking on whatever that is, turn, I don't know, 6 maybe. Okay. Where we're going down that straight, where we're going to brake at the 4, and so I want a firm brake pedal, and then at the 3 I want you to be easing off of it so that I can't feel when your foot gets off of it. So it's hard on, and then ease off of it, so that you're not upsetting the car. Okay. And then the speed ought to be about right, where you ought to be able to, you know, roll through that corner. Okay. If we get through that corner and you still got track that you're not needing, we'll ease off the brake a little sooner next time. So what we'll do is we'll start our braking point at the 4, and then what we'll modulate is how long you brake for. So, you know, if you brake for 2 seconds, you know, it goes from 100 down to 80. Well, maybe we can carry 85, so we'll only brake for 1.5 seconds. Okay. You see what I'm saying? And so we'll use that as a you know, work on our braking, and then obviously, you know, I want you to start doing the same thing in the other corners. Okay. But your line's good. I mean, you know, navigating the track, you're doing a good job. You know, shifting on the downshift, if we can figure out how to get you to, you know, heel toe. I don't know if you can, honestly. Like your legs are so freaking big.
And I think my foot is just...
I mean, you got to be able to get your heel. Yeah, I don't think you can the way your leg comes in there.
Maybe if the gas pedal was like further to the left, or this whole column was...
I think what needs to happen is your seat needs to come back so your legs aren't coming at an angle, but then your steering wheel would have to come with you, so you got a normal driving position and your legs are straight. Right? Yeah, or you need to get like, you know, a Lincoln town car or something. Alright, what am I missing? That's what I'm missing right there. We're sitting here. Okay, now we can go. So that's the problem with passing the station, is you can't see the... So when you see a red flag, stop, but always keep a flag station in your view. Okay. I'm just in this 7-layer Nomex suit. Same with letting your clutch out. Ease the clutch out. Don't dump the clutch. Okay. Everything's easy. All right, so still have a double yellow.
No passing.
No passing. Looks like the yellow's down now. Track out here, flag station, start trying to lift your anchor. You're too tight, there you go. be some of that. There's just a lot of cars out here. You want to work on, you know, just let's do no brakes. Okay, so just keep driving, downshift. Oh, you turned in too early. Back up, just let it roll. Off the gas. Don't let the car turn. Back in the gas, go back to full throttle. Have to use the brakes here. Good job on the clutch. So the car understeers when we go too hot. So that's what that was. Straight towards the thing. There you go. Let it track back out. Stay out, stay out, stay out. Start turning it back in and go to full throttle. There you go. Perfect. Alright, so at 4, I want you to lock it down. And then we'll be off of it at 3. That was, I mean, I want you to pull it hard, buddy. Is that all it has?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we made the corner. I think it's got more to it. See if you can get them to lock up. I want the ABS to kick in. You're not there yet. Don't just stab it. Let's get it slowed down. There you go. Or was that the clutch?
No, that was brake.
Okay. But that was pretty abrupt. So now, so that's the limit. I just want you to get there, you know, take maybe, you smoothly get to that point and then just back just away from it. Let's get up past this guy. Stay on the super spot so when he gets to the point by you can take it. Right back to full throttle. Just get up on his ass. Like, really on his butt. Get up tight in there. Tighter, 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 tighter. There we go. This is fun now. Fill his mirrors up. This isn't a passing zone here, but just stay here when we get to the next one. Hopefully we'll get this one. Follow this guy's line. Alright, let's let it track now. Start feeding it gas, feeding it gas, feeding it gas. Alright, back to full throttle and turn down. There you go. There you go. slow down a little bit more there. The tires kind of gave up on us. Throttle. getting a lot of open track, but you know, so I like the fact that we pushed through that corner back there. You got to see where the limit was, right?
Right.
And you know, once you get to that point, the only thing you can do is just back out of the gas and try and get the tires to have, you know, a little bit more grip so they'll finish turning. So back to your earlier question, you know, how to get the car to rotate. You know, I think a stiffer sway bar in the rear, you know, would help.
You think running a smaller tire in the rear would also help it rotate?
Yeah, but why would you want to give up grip? I mean, yeah, you can, but you know, I'd rather make chassis adjustments and use all the grip. The tires are the limiting factor of the car, any car, and so getting as much out of those as you can is, you know, always the best bet. Perfect. Track out here, use all this. So you went through here at 81 miles an hour. I think 90 would be a good goal to get.
Good benchmark.
Yeah.
Is that too tight?
I was texting. My bad. Yeah, generally that one you were turning in kind of rim riding. You know, you want to turn in a little bit later and get down to the apex so that it shoots you kind of straight down this track, setting you up again for this corner. Hand out, good job. Tell you what, when we go out here, swing back by the pit entry.
Okay.
I rode my scooter over. I need to grab that.
Yeah.